I'm staring at a pin, see a world that I can't touch yet. Golden wheat fields, jetpacks, yeah, we way past the jets. I met a girl named Casey, she don't know how to quit. She's seeing cities in the clouds while the rest of us sit in the dirt, in the hurt, watching clocks tick down, while the monitors are screaming that we're all gonna drown. But Frank's in the house with the monitors and ghosts, building walls around his heart cause he loved it the most. He was the kid with the pack, flying over the fair. Now he's a man in the dark, breathing cynical air. Athena's on the porch, yeah, she's robotic and cold, but she's the only reason that the story's being told. They're chasing us with blasters, smiling faces of chrome, tearing up the floorboards, we ain't safe in our home. Teleport to the Eiffel, yeah, we split in the frame. Two dreamers in a rocket trying to kill off the pain. We hit the dimension where the sky is always blue, but the towers turn to rust, yeah, the dream didn't come true. Nyx is at the center, feeding us the end of days, selling us the apocalypse in a million different ways. He says the world is dying cause we like to watch it fall. We turn a ruin into fashion, yeah, we're heading for the wall. But Casey sees the glitch, sees the hope in the wire. Gotta feed the right wolf if you wanna start the fire. Grab the bomb, hit the deck, blow the signal to the sky. We don't need a countdown just to teach us how to die. The future isn't written, it's a canvas in the rain. We're the builders, we're the pilots, we're the headers of the train. So I'm standing in the field, pins falling from the trees, giving hope to the losers and the ones on their knees. Tomorrow isn't over, yeah, the clock is getting recessed. See a world without a ceiling, yeah, I haven't seen it yet. She wakes up in a stone room, chains on her wrists and the air's getting colder. They thought she was a trophy, just a weight to carry on a king's shoulder. But they didn't see the blade in the silk, didn't see the fire in her eyes. She's the girl who was born for the crown while they wanted her for the prize. Yeah, Julius thinks he's the man, thinks he can take what was never his own. He wants the blood on the floor just so he can sit on a stolen throne. But the princess kicks the door down, heels off, now she moving in silence. They trained her for the ballroom, but she trained herself for the violence. She's dropping guards one by one, staircase red like a bloody waterfall. They told her wait for a prince, but she's the one who's killing them all. She's leaping off the balcony, gravity gripping her soul for a second. Every mercenary in this castle is a ghost, and they don't even reckon that the dainty little lady is a monster with a wedding dress torn. She's a nightmare in a corset, yeah, hurricane since she was born. Flashbacks to the training, Lynn showed her how to hold the steel. They said a fairy tale, maybe this is the only thing that is real. The king is looking disappointed, the queen is looking so afraid, but the princess is the reason this kingdom isn't getting betrayed. To the guards, no breath, no rest, just a rhythmic pace. They see the fear in their own eyes when they finally look at her face. She's a blur of blonde hair and iron, a ghost in the hallway light. She was supposed to say I do, but she'd rather die in a fight. Julius is waiting at the top, thinking he's won the whole game, but she's the glitch in his system. She's the one that's bringing the flame, heart beating like a drum on sorting. She don't need a break or a beat drop. She's a runaway train on these tracks, and she's never gonna stop. Liz by her side now, they're a symphony of steel and of lead. Leave the floor covered in armor, leave the traitors for dead. She's standing on the edge of the roof, the wind is screaming her name. She took the destiny they wrote for her, she threw it in the flame. No prince coming to save her, no white horse in the yard, just a girl with a sharp edge and a heart that's bitter and hard. She's the king now, she's the knight, she's the end of the line. He wanted a wedding, fine, here's the blood instead of the wine. She's moving too fast for the guards, moving too fast for the breath. She's the princess of nothing but the lady of life and of death. Yeah, the tower is falling, the sun is starting to rise. She's the only one standing with the truth behind all the lies. Straight through the chest, Julius, yeah, look at what he made. A queen doesn't need a husband when she's mastered the blade. Cruising through the Rockies, yeah, the air is getting thin. Me ain't really in the whip, I'm drowning in my sin. I'm just a lawyer for the rich, trying to make a living, but the road is dark and twisted, it ain't never been forgiven. Then a thud against the bumper, yeah, we stopped the car in fear. A creature from a storybook, I wish it wasn't here. White fur turning crimson, yeah, I grabbed a tire, iron bashed his skull to keep the secret. Now I'm walking through the fire. We were out at the estate, Oda waiting at the gate. Billionaire with cancer trying to negotiate with fate. He saw the body in the trunk, saw the magic in the veins. The blood can heal the soul and it can wash away the pains. My allergies are gone, really skin is looking clear, but the greed is taking over, yeah, the devil's in my ear. Degrading down the horn, making potions in the lab, capitalizing on the magic, every single piece they grab. Shepherd snorting unicorn dust, losing all his mind, while really screaming stop it, but the wealthy they are blind. But nature's got a vengeance and it's coming with a horn. The parents of the fool are here to make the guilty mourn. Like the song got impaled, yeah, we heard the bones crack. The forest is a graveyard and there ain't no turning back. Shadows in the trees, yeah, they're 10 feet tall and pissed. They're ripping men in half, something you cannot resist. Odo's jaw is gone, shaw is bleeding on the floor. This ain't a weekend retreat, this is a supernatural war. I'm running through the brush with the horn inside my hand, trying to save my daughter, hope she understands the plan. Shepherd's at the edge, got an arrow to her head. He thinks he's pure of heart, but his soul is already dead. I stabbed him with the horn, but he caught me in the chest. Everything is fading, yeah, I'm going to my rest. Really's crying over me, the unicorns they watch. They see the pain inside her, every single trauma notch. They brought me back to life, yeah, the magic is a gift, but the law is pulling up, felt the whole reality shift. Handcuffs on her wrists, yeah, we're headed to the cage. The world thinks we're the monsters, just another bloody page. But as the sirens fade, I see the shadows in the glass. The unicorns are coming for the car, they're moving fast. Lost my job, lost my girl, now I'm hitting the floor. San Francisco nights, I don't know who I am anymore. Caught and Drake in the shadows, playing God with the weak, looking for a match, but the future is bleak. I broke into the lab just to see what they hide. Now I got this liquid obsidian burning inside. Voices in my head and they're telling me eat. Got me scavenging scraps, freezing cold in the street. Suddenly the strike team is breaking my door. They think I'm ordinary till I'm up on the floor. Black tendril shooting out, snapping the wrist, catching bodies in midair, throwing them into the mist. I don't need a weapon, man, my body's a blade, paying for the reckless mistakes that I made. Ripping through the alley on a bike in the night. Jones raining fire, but we're winning the fight. He's talking in my ear, saying we are the same. In our own worlds, we were carrying shame, but together we're a king, yeah, we're tearing it down. Got a giant black demon protecting this town, but the threat's getting bigger, Riot's taking the lead. He wants a whole army of monsters to feed. Drake is a puppet, he's launching the ship. If that rocket takes off, then humanity trips. And looking at me, she's afraid of the face of the 9-foot terror that came from outer space. But there's no time to panic, gotta run to the pad. Two outcasts fighting, yeah, we're making them mad. Riot's got the silver blades tearing my chest, ripping us apart, putting strength to the test. Fused back together through the pain and the smoke, slicing through the hull till the engine is broke. The sky turns to fire as the spaceship ignites, falling to the ocean through the burning hot lights. Thought I lost my brother in the ash of the sea, but the voice starts to whisper, you can't get rid of me. Now we're walking the block, got a pact with the dark, leaving every bad guy with a permanent mark. No more Eddie Brock, living life on his knees. We are Venom, man, we do what we please. Break out! Woo! Break out! Break out alarms blaring through the facility floor. Everest breaking the chains, we kicking down the door. Choppers in the night sky, spotlights burning bright. Grab the violin, we jumping straight into the fight. No time to think, just run, our armored trucks are closing in. They want a monster in a cage, but we about to win. Jizz screaming in the back, paint jumping over the ledge. We living on the adrenaline, standing right on the edge. Dandelions exploding, launching us into the stratosphere. Look down at
push and burn us to the side. Now it's a battle for survival, nowhere left to hide. I grip the bow, I strike the strings.